like they're having a chat up in the air. Get it? Up in the air? Mavic Air?
Hello everyone, hope you all are well. I've been told to speak more French, to practice my French, because I moved to France and it's nice to know the culture and the language. So here's my introduction in French. Bonjour à tous, aujourd'hui j'ai testé le drone dans le froid pour la qualité de la caméra. So the time-lapse video didn't really work out because the clouds and it's really foggy at the moment, so I've missed that opportunity. But I did make the chance to test the Bebop camera after I sealed it up and put it all together. There's another video for that. It's a 20-minute video just recording me putting the camera back together. It's unlisted, so you'll have to go into the camera experiment playlist to actually see the video. And so yeah, we started the camera recording 1 minute ago, but the drone was set out in the cold for about 5 minutes before that, just to sort of neutralize the temperature with the drone and its components. And so the takeoff, this is the takeoff video, and we'll just sort of scroll through the entire thing and see how it all looks afterwards. Okay, so if you hear a loud fan noise coming in and out, that's my iMac. I've set it at certain temperatures to crank up the fan to just keep it cool during rendering. So what we have here is the video of so this is around 1 minute after takeoff, and we'll just scroll through and go to say 11 minutes, and that's the quality at 11 minutes, and then the quality at about 17 minutes, and me at 18 minutes. So at 18 minutes it hasn't gone out of focus at all. So I'm pretty impressed with this. I was a bit skeptical because everything was only done in theory, and when we took the camera apart and put it together, and all the advice that I've been getting from different people suggesting and all that. So we'll just run through that. Oh, yes, thank you for all of your advice during this entire camera experimenting project. That's really helped a lot. I did not fly too far because I still haven't tested the Bebop properly, and it's been sitting ducks for a while with doing the experiments and all. So this is at 14 minutes, and oh, I've got JELLO. Looks like I need to order some propellers. But the quality is still there. You can see the detail. You can see the detail in the background, which is quite hard to see with the previous setup. And after a couple of minutes, even at 6 degrees Celsius, for my camera, it got really out of focus. So I think my camera is on its way out. If your camera has no problem at 6 degrees, I don't think it should have a problem going lower. But if your camera is really out of focus just after being in the cold for like a minute or 2 or 5 minutes, that would probably mean you need to refocus your camera or just get a new camera if you don't want to do all the work. But if you do want to refocus your camera, I have a playlist with all the things that I've done with the experiments, and you can refer to those if you need to answer some of your own questions. I hope those videos will help you with that. But as far as the test goes, it's pretty good. I mean, I can still see the Mavic Air, which was a problem before. And you can still see the person walking, and it's still in focus. I mean, you can see this little sign down here. So that's pretty good. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If I should test in cooler temperatures. I'm gonna have a problem with that because we're at the start of spring. Like, this is supposed to be spring, and I'm surprised we still have snow up in the mountain. So let me know your thoughts and I will get back to you. Oh, and as for the time-lapse, here's what it would probably look like. If you can look up here, I'll just move this away. If you look up here at above the mountains and the clouds, so this is really bad example, but you'll see the clouds moving. So that's what I want to do with the Bebop too, but have the Bebop fly like in a direction, a constant direction or constant heading, and have it record the entire thing and then speed it up. And when you speed it up, this is what's going to happen with the clouds. If you continue to look up there, yep, that's going to happen. So if you have a nice blue sky with a little bit of clouds in it, it would really work, but like this, I mean, that's a better one. Funny thing was, the sun broke out with that little piece of blue sky just after I had emptied my batteries. So this was the last battery to go on, and because in the cold I didn't want to run it over anything over like 20 minutes, so I ended this at, what was it, 19 minutes? So I mean, at the end of 19 minutes you can see the detail up here. What's this? Up here, this area, so you can see the clouds and all that. I mean, there's a bit of details here. You can see noise, image noise. It was because this side was really dark. Like, it looked like it was after sunset. Like, that's how dark it was. I couldn't expose the Bebop camera anymore using the exposure setting. So that was the maximum exposure. But what I will try to do is expose this in software. So bring up the shadows, just a bit of the shadows, midtones, and pull down the highlights. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Before, after. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much shadows. Just a little bit to see a bit of detail. Throw in some saturation in the shadows and in the highlight, midtones. I apologize, I'm getting carried away, so I'm just going to do this really quickly. So I'll just pull this one down. Probably just push this up a bit. Okay, looks a little better. So yeah, this is the test video. I hope I can get some much better conditions, well, much cooler. But as of now, the camera focus is doing its job. It's still holding focus the entire time that it was out. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this video up, and let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, fly safe and God bless.